The 5 times world champ, Raymond van Barneveld, under the cosh against the 3rd ranked player in Australia.
What Bridge has got to do here, Stu, is stay straight. Hit one big treble at least with every 3 darts. Force Barneveld into a 12-dart leg. He's thinking, if I can throw a 15-dart leg here, I should win it. He's had a great percentage on his doubles, 56%, 5 out of 9. That's exceptional, and that's what's kept him in this game.
I think we'll have a couple of pies in the commentary box, I think, Rob. Anyone can oblige? Anyone?
Yes, I'm always a bit peckish.
Real tension in this deciding leg. This would be massive if Bridge can upset the odds.
Well, that's a mistake from Barney. As I've just been given a little quote in my ear, this may be the second famous bridge in Sydney. Nice quote from our spotter.
We are in the shadow of one of the most famous bridges and iconic landmarks in the world, the Sydney Harbour Bridge. And Raymond van Barneveld here. Wow, how important that last dart could prove to be. What Tick Bridge wouldn't give for a 140. Oh, another one of those. 117 to stay alive at the Sydney Darts Masters. Channel 19 would leave tops.
Well, he's got to get a chance now. What he mustn't do, Stuart, I know I say it all the time and it's so simple, but do not miss the big number. At least give yourself the 3rd dart at double top. Pitch this really high, get it away from the flight. He's done that. He's got the whole right-hand side there. He's been really excellent on the doubles. Can he finish it?
You would not believe it! A huge, huge upset on the opening night of the Sydney Darts Masters. Raymond van Barneveld is out, beaten by the Aussie #3, Tick Bridge. What a performance! He was 5-3 down. He's won the last 3 legs. Barney beaten in Sydney. Bridge wins a thriller.
And I bring in Rod here. You were really impressed with when it really counted, this guy delivering big style.
Yeah, he went up there very confident. He attacked the dartboard. He didn't worry about who he was playing. But those doubles, percentage of 60% was exceptional. He took out the 98, then he took the 136 out. And that 80 in the last leg will be the best checkout that this guy has ever taken out in his life. To beat the 5 times world champion. Brilliant game of darts.
We are a bit stunned up here. Let's hear from the man himself standing by with Bozza.
Well, Adam, you're not the only one that's done. Clinton Bridge, first upset of the evening. What was the turning point for you?
Maybe hitting a good peg. You know, it was a bit hard. Raymond's such a solid player. I just wanted to at least win 1 leg. To beat him's just a dream, I'd say.
And you never gave up, did you? You were behind for the vast majority of the game. When you got back to 5-5, did you feel as though you could win it?
I wanted to just play, and if I got a shot, I wanted to take it. So that's what I did. Otherwise, it's gone. Yeah. And
the boys talked about your finishing in the last leg. How did you find your finishing tonight?
I thought it was pretty good. I've worked hard on me doubles. Usually that lets me down, but I reckon that held me up tonight.
Well, Clinton Bridge, congratulations. First upset of the night, Adam. Back to you.
Last outstanding. Thank you very much for that, Bozza. I suppose if you're going to sit there and get a tattoo on your head, you know about pressure. So he put up with it tonight, Clinton, and he's through, and we've got 6 more to come. But just looking at the names to come, Barney is out. The Barney Army is silent. Andy Hamilton. But just back to last night, we were hoping for something like that, with all due respect to the seeded players that are here, that one of the local qualifiers could get through. What about Clint's performance?
He was absolutely brilliant. I mean, he took 3 great checkouts, 98, 136, and then the 80 to close the game out at 5 legs all. I mean, that's what top professionals do. This is the 136. I mean, he looked so calm and collected, you know. He didn't get flustered, he didn't get nervous, he weren't sweating up. He was as calm, well, a lot calmer than Barney.
Well, speaking to him earlier, actually, and he said that he was bubbling inside a little bit, so he held it within quite nicely. And earlier today, Bozza caught up with himself and also Michael van Gerwen.
Here we go. We've got the second quarter-finalists for tonight here, Clinton and Michael. I'm going to start off here with Clinton. The biggest upset last night of the whole night. As a qualifier coming through, what was it like to beat Raymond?
It was awesome. You couldn't ask for it. It was great.
And 5-3 down, everybody thought you were down and out and you came back and won. Does that give you a lot of confidence for tonight's game?
I wouldn't say confidence. I didn't expect to come back, but it does help, you know. Pressure, I don't even worry about it.
And Michael, we've got here on the other side. Michael, first and foremost, welcome to Australia. And I just wanted to ask you about your experiences since you've been in this country and also about the fans last night.
Yeah, to be here is great, of course. I live on the other side of the world in Holland, and yeah, to be here with this view, it's fantastic, isn't it? But we're not here to for the view. I'm here to play darts, and I'm still in the tournament. I played the second round against Clifton, and yeah, I hope I do very well. And
speaking about darts, last night, 6-0 demolition. You finished in 10 minutes, 17 seconds, you told me. That fell underneath the 12 minutes. Have you got any predictions for tonight?
No, I don't know. He's a good player, and I saw him play against Raymond. He was awesome, and also respect to the fans in here for the first time. They were great. Absolutely unbelievable. Yeah.
And Clinton, one last question. Like I said to you, experience of a lifetime. Now, you had an experience coming over here on the boat where you were mobbed. The profile is massive here with darts, isn't it? And you winning last night has just helped at that little bit.
It's sensational. I didn't even wear my shirt, just a white top, and they were just surrounding. So, it's sensational. To be one of these boys is over the moon like that. It's great.
Well, Clinton, Michael, all the very best for this evening.
Thank you very much.
Good stuff, Bozza. Let's get them both out here right now. Over to John McDonald.
Hello and welcome back live to Luna Park, Sydney. Quarter-final stages of the Sydney Darts Masters, brought to you by the Professional Darts Corporation. We are live on Fox Sport. Time to meet the players. Ladies and gentlemen, from Australia, it's time to meet Tick Tick Boom, Tick Bridge. From the Netherlands, the winner of the Premier League, the winner of the World Grand Prix, it's time to meet the sensational mighty Michael.
In the mood last night. Let's see if he is again, Michael. And just on Clint Bridge, as I throw it over to Stu and Rod, Clint, as a late teenager, was told that he couldn't play footy anymore. AFL, that is. He's a big Collingwood fan because he had no cartilage in his knees. Things have turned out all right as a darts player.
Absolutely, Adam. Loves his AFL, loves his Aussie rules, and loves his darts. Tick Bridge, you could say the other bridge in Sydney. We're playing in the shadow here at Luna Park of the famous Sydney Harbour Bridge. Tick Bridge is living the darting dream against Michael van Gerwen, who has achieved the darting dream in the last 12 months or so. Michael van Gerwen
loving every minute of it as they've changed the board here on the big stage in Sydney. 29-year-old Geelong, about an hour away from Melbourne, and his victory over Raymond van Barneveld making up in many ways for losing the final of the Oceanic Masters earlier this week. Michael van Gerwen, up to number 2 in the world, won 2 big tournaments, but in the final, beaten finalist in 2 other big tournaments, all since last October, when his win at the World Grand Prix in Dublin. His world turned around in that one tournament. Steady on!
The beer must be powerful over here. Yeah, right. I think this is going to be a different game for Tick than it was against Raymond. No, I think the scoring power leg on leg and the pressure that Michael will put on Tick could prove fatal. But those checkouts that he took out last night, the 98, the 136 and the 80, if he can find those, then he's got a chance.
First leg is Michael to throw first.
And we see a captain of a group of Aussies early on. That was Russell Stewart, Australia's #1 for a good number of years. Great to see him again. Haven't seen him for a few years.
100.
Tremendous player. Played in the Bristow and John Lowe era. Come over to Britain an awful lot back then. So we are here, and this is a massive game for Tick. If he could take this scalp, 2 Dutchmen in 2 days would be something, Stu.
Well, for Tick Bridge, it's nothing to lose. This victory over Raymond van Barneveld from 5-3 down, a 136 finish, won it with his first match start. He was under enormous pressure as well, because in that deciding leg, Barneveld was sitting on 60, so would have had 2 darts to win the match himself. But certainly at the moment, Michael van Gerwen is a totally different prospect. Van Gerwen whitewashing another Aussie, Gordon Mathers, 6-0 on the opening night.
Well, I just hope that Tick's gone up there with the same attitude as he did last night, with nothing to lose. I can just go up there, enjoy it in front of my home crowd, and then you don't put too much pressure on yourself. But if he expects something special, which we thought that was going to be, then he may put the extra pressure on himself, Stu, which tightens the arm up, as we know, and that could, I was going to say, start to make him pull darts, and he does exactly that.
Well, I think it's fair to say they're having a good time here in Sydney.
Game showing of
Michael van Gerwen takes the opening leg.
Second leg, Tick to throw first. Game on.
Well, it was only with the throw. He hasn't got to worry too much about that. He's got to concentrate and hold in his own throw.
100.
And that has got to be the unluckiest 100 I think I've seen. I thought that could have been a 180 from where I was sitting.
Well, he suffered heartache as far as his darts was concerned on Wednesday. The Oceanic Masters is one of the biggest tournaments here in the Oceanic region in Australia and New Zealand, because the winner qualifies for the World Championship at the Alexandra Palace in London in December. And Bridge, for the 2nd year running, lost in the final. Last year it was to Kyle Anderson. This week it was to his brother Bo Anderson. 6-4. He missed out on a trip to the World Championship, but 24 hours later he beat Raymond van Barneveld.
Well, that shows the character of the man, that's for sure. Because losing in 2 finals like that, it's going to hurt you, there's no question. But like all the top players that go on to win major tournaments, can't turn the clock back. History is history, you've just got to go forward. Easy to say, and that's why Taylor and people like Van Gerwen and Lewis at the moment are playing so well.
Well, just Adrian Lewis at the moment is in his best form for a long, long time. Is it going to be a Lewis Van Gerwen semi-final, as it was at the European Championship, as it was at the World Match Play? And Adrian Lewis won them both.
He did. He's certainly got the measure of Michael at the moment. And if it does happen, not saying that Clint is not going to have another upset here, but if you blink, you're going to miss a lot of the legs, let alone the darts.
100. Tick could require 104.
It's a big 104 shot here for the Aussie. May look at treble 16. So Van Gerwen
52.
going to get 2 darts at tops for a 2-0 lead.
Game shot.
Only needed one. That was right in the middle of the bow.
Third leg. Michael to throw first.
Yeah,
Game on.
the 104 chance there for Clint. Really needed to take it out. The way Van Gerwen's playing, you kind of thought he weren't going to miss the 60. But they are the chances that he took out against Barneveld last night to send him home. But we're only at the start of the leg. Anything can happen. And these are good darts from Bridge.
140.
Matches the 3 darts of Van Gerwen.
Well, what a 24 hours it has been for Tick Bridge. On the ferry from Circular Quay to Luna Park earlier on, he was surrounded by Aussie fans wanting autographs and demanding pictures after his win over Barney. Couldn't quite believe it.
58.
Well, a big chance here. He's gone off with 2 140s. He's got the throw, and this is on Van Gerwen's throw as well. So just hit one big treble. Oh, doesn't need to mess up now. That's unlucky. The treble 5 was the wrong side. But Van Gerwen, 6 darts perhaps from here.
Not firing, as we know
58.
that he can, Michael Van Gerwen.
167.
93 average, Michael Van Gerwen. Well, Van Gerwen hasn't lost a leg in this tournament so far. Bullseye! Well, he missed 161 for the ball to win the first leg. A centimetre away from a 170 finish. Lethal on tops against Barney.
33.
Well, there's the difference already against Barneveld. He took those shots out. Against Michael, he's missed, but will he get another shot? Michael was walking over the hockey then, he thought it was in. And that one has missed, so another chance for Bridge. Surely it's going to be 7 for the double 16. That is the best combination of this shot. And he's hit the 7. Now the double 16. Oh, now the double 8 just above that dart.
23.
Oh, and another chance gone begging for Clinton Bridge.
Game shot.
Van Gerwen said, thank you very much, I won't be missing again. It's been really unlucky for Clinton. I mean, he's 3-0 down. And when you look at the game in basic terms, a 104 and a 72, if he took them out, he's 2-1 up.
58.
Would love to win a leg, would love to win a couple of legs, realistically.
98.
From 3-0 down against Michael Van Gerwen. He's not going to win this, is he? But he'd love to win a leg or two as Michael Van Gerwen fires in at the first 180 of this match. A real character, of course, Tick Bridge. That tattoo on the side of his hand, and it could be a maximum. Maximum. Wow. What a response. 180 Van Gerwen, 180 from Tick Bridge.
96.
It took 45 minutes, that tattoo. That's all. 100% Aussie, it says. And he's giving it 100% here. A 180 followed by
132.
Wow.
132.
He's got a real chance here. A real chance to get a leg on the board.
65.
Brilliant response. 180, 132. Now can he take out 33?
Oh, and I can't believe he's done that again. He's missed a chance. He should have won the last two legs.
Michael van Gerwen couldn't believe it. He was getting a glass of water and he turned round stunned. Tops for 4-0.
Another chance for Bridge. Well, I think this will be near the double than near the treble. Well, that leaves double 8. Can he take it out this time? Oh, and that's wild. Double 4. Big deep breath, Clinton. Oh, and another wild one. So he's let Michael van Gerwen off several times in this match already. And van Gerwen is going to take advantage of it. I think the only thing missing in certainly Clinton's game is that match practice against the best players in the world, week in, week out. I think we've got to emphasise that the edge of the top players comes from that performance every week. You get a guy like this in our setup, he's going to improve, and the place where he will improve is closing legs out when given the chance.
Well, should have won the third leg, could and should have won the fourth leg. Van Gerwen, way off his best, averaging 89, but winning 4-0.
39.
Van Gerwen is getting the job done. To be fair, Bridge is making it a lot easier for him.
Yes, he's making it too easy for him at the moment. And Michael, like you say, he's only on a 91 average, which to his standard is pretty poor, really. Bridge down in just above the 80s, and that's down to all the missed doubles. And the missed big numbers, really. He comes down for the 95, well, that's the 133. That's even better. If he'd have missed that last dart, he hit the 95. That left him a straight ton. So that would have been all the 20s when he returns. Mathematicians, these dart players. To all you youngsters, you play darts, you learn the maths very easily.
Double 16, double 8. So 5-0 it is. That's much better luck from Michael van Gerwen. The big green darting machine in the land of the green and gold. And Michael van Gerwen is 3 legs away from a semi with Adrian Lewis.
125.
One thing's for sure, he's going to have to play a lot better if he's going to challenge Lewis. Darts like that, perhaps.
Well, when we look at the stats between these two players, Michael van Gerwen's now gone 2-1 up in maximums over Clinton. But Clinton holds the 140s at 5-4, and van Gerwen 10-4 on the tons. So you're right. Van Gerwen does go on to win this, which he normally doesn't give it games up from here. He's going to have to up his game to beat 80, and 80 has got the measure over him.
Just looking back at my notes, because I was commentating on that semi-final at Blackpool between Van Gerwen and Lewis. Van Gerwen led 15-14 and looked on course for the final, and then Lewis won 3 consecutive legs, hitting a 180 in each of them. To finally win the match 17-15.
Well, again, Bridge is going to set it up absolutely perfect to give himself chances again.
Well, deserves a leg tip, Bridge. He's missed 6 darts of doubles. And
140.
well, surely this is his chance to get a leg on the board against Michael van Gerwen.
Game's on a 6th leg.
Well done, Tick Bridge.
7th leg.
Big cheers from the full house here in Sydney. Deserved a leg. That, by the way, the first leg that Michael van Gerwen has lost here in Sydney.
Morton Bridge thoroughly deserved it. Outscored Michael in that game. Took the double out first start as well. Give him a bit of confidence. You know, you get that first leg on the board, you can relax a bit, because everybody wary. I'll be embarrassed at times about getting whitewashed, but certainly that's not going to happen. So just needs to keep the scoring up and just take the doubles out when he gets the chance. Sounds so simple. I mean, you said that the tattoo took 45 seconds. Mine would have only taken about 5 seconds. 45 minutes, sorry, his took. I'd have been out of that chair like a bolt. In no way could I have that done.
Well, he's frustrated, Michael Van Gerwen, simply because he's not playing well.
59.
If you remember, Stuart, in the UK Open, Michael took it too easy in the early parts of that game, but then he came up against Phil Taylor, and because he'd taken it too easy in the first 2 or 3 games, he couldn't get up for it, he couldn't find it. Now, will this happen here? Has he taken it too easy here, thinking he's just going to romp it, and then when he comes up against Lewis, Lewis has got the advantage.
Well, finally a big treble for Michael Van Gerwen, but the switch there was, I think, more with frustration and anger with the way he's playing, a 91 average, and he will win this game. He will win this game comfortably. But far from his best.
60. Michael required 122.
Got a chance now. Bullseye.
97.
3 times he's had big finishes on the ball. 3 times he's been that close.
Well, he's an exhibitionist, is Michael. He loves going out on the bullseye. He leaves the 170 with him and Simon Whitlock more than any other player.
Michael required.
Well, the 9 for double 8 for a 6-1 lead. Double 8 pinned this a couple of times in the match.
Game shot
for the double 4.
So Michael Van Gerwen is just a couple of lengths away from the semi-finals, averaging only 89. But even the very best can't produce their very best all the time. Good enough so far. Van Gerwen leads 6-1 here in Sydney. At Luna Park in Sydney for the second night of the history-making Sydney Darts Masters, the second event of the World Series of Darts. The first in Dubai in May was won by Michael Van Gerwen, who beat Raymond van Barneveld in the final. This man, Tick Bridge, beat Barneveld in the first round on Thursday. And Van Gerwen here is 2 legs away from a semi-final showdown with Adrian Lewis.
Yeah, we've got to say that Bridge is unlucky to be 6-1 down. He's, you know, at least in 2 legs. He's had darts at a double. And just let Van Gerwen off. And we have to say, this has been mediocre for Michael.
Yeah, could have been 2 all. Missed darts in legs 3 and 4 for Tick Bridge. But an average of just 90.
Not going to go too far with that nowadays. Well, coming up after this, the power, Phil Taylor against Paul Nicholson.
55.
Should be a lively one.
Yeah, bit of history between Taylor and Nicholson. And then the roof will be raised
100.
in the big top here at Luna Park. Simon Whitlock against Andy Hamilton to round off quarter-finals night here in Sydney. Well, a bridge too far.
97.
Michael Van Gerwen proving here, and the amount of scores we've seen from Van Gerwen, 59, 58, 57 in this game, will be alarming for the Dutchman.
Yeah, and again, Bridge has hit that 5. He's hit that a few times in the match. I mean, he had a good chance here. He'd have possibly got 6 darts from the 160.
35.
But he's going to need perhaps a few more, so he's opened the door for Michael Van Gerwen. Well, will he stay there? He will do. Double 17. This time, he takes out the big shot. He stayed on that treble 20, Stu, because the first start was sitting